Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Anne Marie, The Art of Healing. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just as a little introduction, I am a healer and a channeler and a spiritual coach, spiritual guide, whatever you want to call me. And I am here to kind of talk a little bit about something that has come new in my life. I've been I've been contacted by someone who is a remote viewer who has kind of like asked me to assist in dismantling dark structures through prayer. Well, he didn't actually like directly do that, but that's how I work. I've had all these synchronicities in my life about prayer. I read a book about an Irish mystic, and it was about how she saw and communicated with angels. And it was called Angels in My Hair, which is a lovely, lovely book. And I come from a tradition of Catholicism. I do not consider myself Catholic, but I do attend Catholic Mass with my mother. I do take care of my 96-year-old mother, and we are Maltese from origin, and boy, there's no Catholic like a Maltese Catholic, let me tell you. Ain't no comparison. So I do attend Catholic Mass with my mom. And for those of you who find that very contradictory, all I can offer you in terms of that is that we all incarnate in the family we are meant to for very particular reasons. And as of yet, my energetic tie with this religion is not over. It does not mean that I am an advocate for it, but it is a part of my life. And since at this time I am still connected with it, I am looking at all the love, all the positivity that this religion provides for the people in my immediate realm. So what do I mean is that I'm not worried about what happens all throughout the world, although my work is going to be part of that. But I'm just there to shed light. That's my role in this world, is to shed light and to bring light. And when I'm there during the prayers, I channel light. I channel the light language. And so people will look at me and say, oh my gosh, look at her in this intense prayer. And it's true. I go into an intense state of prayer and I bring forth the light. The reason why I'm mentioning this, there is a point to it. I want to just share a little story. I sing also. Part of my role in the church was that I was a cantor, and I sang at St. Patrick's Cathedral. I sang for the church for 40 years, since a teenager, since a child actually. And I'm still doing it, and it brings me great joy because singing has been, it's been one of the biggest joys of my life. And it's what literally saved me from suicide. The fact that I realized that had I not been singing for Jesus and for God, that is where my best joy was. Okay, so moving on to last Sunday, I sang a piece from Verdi's opera Otello, an Ave Maria. It was a beautiful aria. I sang it okay, I will say. But anyway, I was approached by a couple of people after the Mass, and one of the women, I noticed her when she was going to communion. She had a hat on and she had a mask on, and she walked up to communion. And I also sang a harmony on a hymn called Be Not Afraid. And this hymn, Be Not Afraid, I go before you always, come follow me, and I will bring you rest, which no one can say is a lie. It's beautiful. So I sang a beautiful harmony to the melody, and she came up to me with these little eyes, and she said to me, I have stage 4 cancer, and I'm leaving 4 children behind. My youngest is 4. My oldest is, I don't know, 16 or something like that. And, I channel throughout the whole Mass. I bring light through the whole Mass. I'm going to get really emotional right now. She told me, I started to channel right away. I started to cry right away. And I told her, I said, I'm a healer. Can I pray over you? And she said, yes. And so I had her sit down in a pew, and I said, may I lay my hands on you? And she said, yes. I didn't touch her. But I put my hands over her, and I delivered some beautiful messages to her. And she was very grateful, and it was very emotional. We look at these illnesses as being death sentences, but they're not. They are opportunities to show love, to show true love. It's just how you look at it. I don't want to get off on this tangent. Boy, I didn't mean to do this, but I'm going to keep it in there because obviously somebody needed to hear it. We are always taken care of, and we are always loved. So let me fast forward a little bit and now to the real reason why I came on today, and that is to talk about this new kind of mission that I'm on, and that is to focus and direct love, light, joy, peace, the highest of vibration to dark structures. And I live in the state of Florida now, and there are places in the state of Florida that hold a great deal of darkness. I put out a video a couple of weeks ago, an urgent prayer request video. I was contacted by more than one remote viewer to say that that video, those few hundred people that did the action, stopped their lives and said, you know what, I'm going to do this. You made physical difference in the light. You lifted the light to the point where the perpetrators of darkness questioned why they did what they did. Physical manifestation of change for just what you did. How long did it take? 5 minutes of your life? Focused intention of love? We have the opportunity to make huge gains here. Huge gains. So I'm here ultimately to encourage you, if you haven't already, please join me. Please join me in bringing light onto this planet. It will take just, maybe 20 minutes of your time? Please. We're going to be doing it on a very regular basis, on a weekly basis. Our first meeting is going to be next week, Thursday, the 9th of June at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I am working with the remote viewers. We have come up with a very simple plan of action, and I have titled these meetings as Ears Prayer Warriors. So my maiden name is Ear, okay? I grew up as Anne Marie Ear up until I got married. So it is legitimate for me to use Ear as a title. And one of the structures that we are affecting uses ears in their advertising. So we will not mention anything about what the structure is. You, in your intuition, can figure it out or contact me, and I will be happy to communicate that to you personally. But anyway, I am going to leave a link. I'm sorry, I'm tearing up because of my last story. I'm going to leave a link in the description to register for the Zoom meeting. This will be a recurring thing. It will take maybe 20 minutes of your time, not a big deal. And the effect you will have, the impact you will have, is going to change the world. My whole thing is we got to accelerate the hell out of this ascension process. We've got to accelerate it. And the way we accelerate it is by raising the vibe of the planet. And this is how we can do it. This is how you can make your part really, really count. We are here to heal our souls, and we are here to bring light on this planet. And this is one of the ways to do it. Okay, I've spoken enough. That's enough for today. I love you all. I just recorded another episode of Conversations with Anne Marie, and that will be out on Sunday. I love you. Have a great day, and just live your love. Bye-bye.